Hey, hi Rupam. Hey, hi Rupam. I'm audible. Hey, hi guys. Good evening. I'm audible, guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, Rupam. After the class, we can sit up on the bench, head it out, whatever you have. Okay,
Okay, sir.
guys. Uh, you guys have a monthly test.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I today only they're telling me that there is a monthly test and I need to prepare paper. What's this, man? I should have informed her before itself.
So every month at the last Saturday, the monthly test happens.
Yeah, I get that, but this should be informed earlier, right, to the instructor. Shouldn't be at the last moment, right?
Yes, sir.
And yeah, that's the management problem. Leave that. Let's come here to our. So how was your weekend? Then it seems you got 3 days off, right?
Yes, sir. I read a blog, Virtual Maya.
Oh, okay. Thanks. That's about. Yeah. So Saturday I was sick, so I'm not able to take up the class for the doubt session. But probably if you have doubts, you guys can ask me after the class today. Okay. Yeah. So let's jump in. It's already 9:06. So today we'll be moving to the JavaScript third section in the lecture series. Okay. So today we'll be looking into the regular function, the callback function, and the anonymous function. So in JavaScript, right, we have different type of functions that we are going to look into. So so if I recall properly, on the previous Thursday, when we had our last JavaScript session, JavaScript 2, so there we learned about the function, right? The basic function. Guys, did we learn or not?
Yeah.
Or you
Yes,
people,
sir.
or you people forgot whatever we learned? Okay, so let's go to our code. Let's brush up whatever we have learned in terms of function. So function is nothing but it's a well-defined task which may or may not return a value. Okay, so in function, so basically in JavaScript, how we go and look into the function is the function is declared in this kind of manner, where the function keyword is used at the starting, and with next to that we have the function name, the respective function name in which the particular function is told. I mean, where you tell them that this particular keyword, this particular text is a function name. So whenever this particular text is called somewhere in the program, so this particular function needs to be executed. Okay. So this is the function name. Test equality is the function name. Then inside parenthesis, we have n number of values. And these values are nothing but these values are sent as parameter to the particular function. So what are the values we have here, right? These value have a scope inside this particular block. Outside this block, these particular values will not have any scope. So when you have num1, so num1 can be accessed inside this block. Okay. Outside this block, whatever value the num1 will get will not be taken up. Okay, so that is how we declare number of, we can have n number of parameters here. There is no limit. We can have n number of parameters, n type of parameters. It can be a number, it can be a string, it can be anything. Boolean, array, object, anything. Okay, and with these numbers,
Hello,
we could.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, if num equals to num2, then sir हम लोग print करें ना both numbers and equal. Sir, return true करने से क्या होगा?
Yeah, coming to that. I'm coming to that.
Okay, sir.
So we have these parameters. So we can write any number of. We can write any kind of logic inside this particular function. I mean, inside the particular function. So here, what we are going to do here is we are have taken an example where num1, num2 we are taking as is. We are checking the equality of these two numbers. Okay. So here in this if condition, if these two numbers are equal, they got equal. In that terms, we have consoled the value that both the numbers are true. Are equal. Okay. So a function is a well-defined task which may or may not return a value. So in case, if this particular function needs to return a value, okay, return a value. So that is why we are returning a true here. In case if we have written another function for addition, which takes two numbers and returns the answer. Let's take sum equal to add two numbers. So this is the function. Okay. And I'm giving value as 1 and 2 here. Okay. Now I come down and define the particular function. Let's say function add two numbers, where I'll take num1 and num2 as input. So here I can give any value, not only num1, num2, I can give x and y also. I can give any values. So whatever value here we are giving, that is the variable that we need to use inside. Okay. Then I need to return the sum of these two values. So what is the sum of, so let's say, let c is equal to x plus y. Okay. And I'll return the c, return the c. And this c will be nothing but will be getting stored in this particular variable. Okay. So basically what here happened, what we have done here is we had defined a function which is going to take two variables, I mean two numbers as input, and it is going to add these two variables and send the output. So here this particular function is going to send a number here. So whatever this particular function is going to return, that will get stored in sum. So if I console log sum here, sum, I'll get the sum here. So let's just comment this lines. Okay, I'll save this, come here, inspect, right, and remove this, go to console, and I reload. See, I got two value. I got the three value. Why I'm getting 3? Because I'm sending 1 and 2 here. So let's take here 10 plus 10 and 2. So what we are going to get? We should get 12. See, I'm getting 12 here. So that is how we are dealing with functions. So these are the regular functions where you will have a function definition. You can call a function. So this is called as function declaration as well as function declaration come definition. So this is how you declare and define a function, and this is called calling a function. This particular line number 178 is called as calling a function. Any doubt in this function, guys?
So here we are calling the function above of that function, not downward.
See, that I'll come. It's a nice question. I'll come to that. So in JavaScript, we have a very good, you could say a faulty kind of a good feature in JavaScript. Okay, that is called something that has a particular name, but I'm not going to discuss that name right now. That will cover in the intermediate JavaScript. Okay, so I'll tell you what exactly is happening behind the screen of the JavaScript. See, learning behind the screen of JavaScript is very, very important, guys. So give importance here. Okay, so go to source, and I'll keep okay, I'll keep, see, before execution of function, I'm going to keep, I have kept a debugger here. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll come here and reload the page. Okay, see, here I have the global stack. So see here, we have something called as add two numbers. So let's search here. See, the very first value we got the add two numbers. When I open this add two numbers, it will have the definition of the full definition of the particular function here. So what basically this add two numbers here works is, let me show you that. Okay. So what happens is, before the program start executing, JavaScript has a stack. Okay, it basically has a stack where it maps its variables to the respective values. So for example, we have where a, okay, where a equal to 20. Okay. And then we have a function. Let's say ABC. Okay. And we just declare it. Okay. Just empty function. Okay. So what JavaScript will do is, before executing the function, it will look for all the global variables. So this is a global variable. So here it defines A and gives a value undefined. Okay. It gives a value undefined. Then it defines ABC and it copies the complete function, this complete function, and puts it here as a value to this. Are people understood what I'm telling here? So before execution of JavaScript file itself, the function, the respective function and the variables come into the global scope. So whenever, even though before executing the, before the function definition is encountered, the global scope has the respective function definition with it. Whenever you define a function like this, function add to numbers, whenever you define a function with a function keyword, okay, and it is independent of any variable assigned to it, in that case, this complete definition goes to the global scope. Once it goes to the global scope, even before the particular line is encountered, we are able to find the function in the global scope. That is why it is getting executed here in line number 178. People understood what exactly happening here? Rupam, this is not about memory. This is about the value in the memory also.
Okay, sir.
Guys, you understood why this is happening? Why we are able to yes, Abhishek, it will get stored globally because it is outside every block. Why A is undefined? A is not defined. See, the A is undefined. The correct word is A is undefined, because whenever it is JavaScript's rule to get all the where based variables into the global scope and assigning and giving it as a primary value of undefined. When the particular line gets executed, for example, here, right? So before execution, this is the scope. Okay. And after this particular line is executed, right? This undefined is removed and it is updated with 20. So initial value is undefined before the execution starts. Once the respective line is encountered and executed, at that time the value is updated in the in the execution context. This you can tell it as an execution context, where the global variables can be found. Size, is it clear?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Rupam.
Sir, for where A20, it's like undefined. If it's let A or const A, then
Yeah, let's see that also. I'll give a live example for you guys then, in that case. Okay, I'll come here. I'll just comment this. Okay, and I'll write where A1 equal to 20, let A2 equal to 30, then comes const A3, which is going to be equal to 40. Okay, let's save this, come here and reload. Okay, I got this, and I'll do a console statement here. I'll do it before, okay, so that I can stop the program. Okay, I can stop the program here. Okay, come and reload here. See, only the where will get into the global scope. The other values will get into the script scope. I mean the program scope.
oh, okay. Sir, what is that
Okay.
script one?
Script is nothing but the programs, the scope of this particular file. Only this file.
So if we log let and const variables, then it gets error.
Yeah, it will get error because it does not defined. It is not defined yet.
Yeah,
That
okay.
particular variable is not defined yet. So let and const both can be used only after declaration. But in case of where, right, it can be utilized before its application also because it goes to the global scope and the initial value is undefined. And
Yeah,
once
right.
that particular, for example, see if I keep here, right now I'll if I keep this and play and I run this, see now it has stopped here. See now A1 has executed. So after A1 is executed, you can see it got updated to 20.
Yes.
Okay. So this is very, very important, guys. In terms of JavaScript, you should know how the flow of the program is happening. Until unless you don't know, right, how the flow of the program is happening, right, you'll be able to code, you'll be able to clear the interview, but it will become very difficult once you reach certain position. Okay.
And
So
sir,
I didn't,
global.
Yeah, one at a
Sorry,
time,
go ahead.
guys. Yeah, go
so
ahead.
I didn't understand script and global. The
See,
difference between.
Global scope in sense it is a window, the complete window. This particular window can have multiple JavaScript files. Okay. This global scope is nothing but window. Okay. If I go to the console here and type window dot A1, right, I'll be able to get the value. The global scope means it is binded to the browser's window, the complete window. This window can load multiple JavaScript files. Okay, so this global scope is common for all these JavaScript files. The script, here you are able to see the script, right? This is only particular to this particular JavaScript file. Are you able to understand?
So both of them, script and global, both are particularly for this function.
No. See, global is for this particular window, this particular browser window. In this browser window, I can load any number of scripts. So this global is going to be common for all these scripts. But this particular script you are seeing, right, this is only for render.js. I can have multiple JS files here in this single application.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Sumitra, from where did you didn't understood? Can you tell that at least I can reiterate on that? Okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, Amanjot, you asked me, right? I'm sorry. Is that your name? Pronounce it correctly.
Yes, sir. That
Okay.
is correct. Yes.
Okay.
So you just said like it will be in the global scope, in the Windows scope. So
Yeah.
my question is like if I like if it's a different JS file, I console.log where there. So will it print 20 there because since 20 will be in the Windows scope? Okay.
No. It don't print. It don't print, but we can access it using window variable. Using this window variable. Window is a global object which can be shared among multiple JS scripts. Okay. Window
Right.
is kind of a global variable. This particular window, the browser window, is an object. Okay. That object will have all the global variables. Okay. Like that. See, here we don't know. We don't know what is this particular console, right? This particular console doesn't know random.js. Okay. But still it is able to get the value from the random.js because the global variables in the random.js got binded to the window object of the particular browser window. That is why we are able to get the value here. Got it?
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Good. So let me const our block. 1 minute, Sage. I got a question before that. Let me clear that and come back. So let const block scope and where is the local scope. That's why let and const are not accessible for the inception. Yeah, Rupo, you could say that. Yes, Aisha.
So I'm saying then where variables are globally for every document of this VS Code.
Not all the where variables. The where variables which are declared on the top level, or it can be, or it is outside the block scope. Okay, it's going to be like that only. See, where is this where, right? This is kind of a bit of confusing concept. You just consider it as a way to declare variable, and it has an option to it has an power to make that particular declaration as a global scope. When it is when a particular variable becomes a global scope, at that time we can access that value using window object also.
Okay.
Prag, what is the question? So can you repeat where we can use before declaration, but we cannot use let and const? Yes. See, where you can use before declaration also, but let and const you will be not able to use it. It will throw an error. Yeah, Pradeep.
Sir, I think you can cover this global scope and block scope things here only, sir. Then everyone will understand.
Okay, I think we already covered global scope and block scope. That's what I'm thinking. Guys, you people are still confused about global scope and block scope. Please raise your hands if you people are still confused. Or
Sir,
put it in chat.
Yes, sir.
sir,
little
what
bit
that
confused.
Windows refer?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'll come to that. I'll come to that. Yeah, please, guys, raise your hand if you people didn't understand block scope and global scope. Yeah, I got only 4 people. Okay. Okay, cool. Anyhow, I'll cover again. See, global means it is see in JavaScript, right? Whenever you encounter this kind of situation where you have a curly braces open, curly braces closed. So whatever you're going to write inside that, right? That is something very combinedly present only for this particular region, and this region is called as block, and that is why we call that as block scope. Okay, and anything which is outside this particular block, right? This particular block, that is called as global scope. I mean, it is not bound to any kind of block, that is called as global scope. Okay, so whenever you define a particular variable, for example, let's consider a situation here. So whenever you define a where let and const, right? Okay, so when you reload this and come to here, right? Okay, so if I come here and stop this and reload again, see, now I have three things defined here. Okay, so whenever you define a particular variable with where keyword, okay, that makes that particular respective variable as global scope. This is a defined rule in JavaScript. Okay, so you will be able to find any value which is being defined with the where keyword here in global scope. And this global scope is nothing but, yes, Apnil Saraf. Any doubt? Okay. So whenever you see a global scope here, right? The global scope means you can see a one more word here called as window. So in terms, whenever we are talking about web applications, right? They are opened in browser window. So this particular window has a complete scope of the particular website. So this particular global scope is considered as a window object. It's an object. It's a big database kind of thing which is present for a particular window where you can keep the data. So similarly, it is like a big JSON. It's a big set of data. This window object is nothing but a big set of data. In this big set of data, all the global scope variables also come. So for this particular random.js we are executing, we're able to get this A1 into the global scope. Once it is coming into the global scope, this particular window object, right, that will also have A1's value. That is what this global scope means. Any doubt in this global scope, guys? Give me a yes or no. Okay, cool. Okay, so whenever you're defining a variable, it is in global scope. It is accessible anywhere in the complete file. Okay, so next coming to the block scope. So the let and const, right? Even if it is defined inside this block, okay, inside this block, then the values which are defined with let and const inside this block will not be accessible outside the block. will only be accessible inside this block. For example, if I type if condition here, let's say or a for loop, okay, for let I equal to 0, I plus plus, sorry, I less than or equal to 5, and I plus plus. Okay, and inside this for loop, I'm going to write let temp1 is equal to 10. Okay, and I'll type where temp2 is equal to 20. Okay, so here is let, right? This is enclosed inside a region. So this temp will be not accessible outside this for. So if I write here console.log of temp1 comma temp2. Okay, this is not going to run. Let's I mean it's a simple one. Okay, let's come here and reload and see what happens. See, we have A1 here, and similarly, if we scroll down, see the temp2 which we have declared with where is available in the global scope. So whatever variables you are declaring inside your JavaScript file with where, right, that will be available in the global scope. But the others, right, it won't be. It will be only available in the script scope. So see, now A2 and A3 we are able to see here, right? But temp1 will be not seen in the script scope until unless we reach inside this block. So once the execution of the program goes inside the block, then only this temp1 will be able to see in the scope. So till then we'll be not able to see the temp1. That is the reason the block scope variables, variable declarators like let and const will be not accessible outside the block scope. Is it clear for you guys now?
So
Let's say
a little
something.
bit. So please repeat again a little bit, just.
Okay. See here, right, in the complete program, we have two wheres, temp1 and A1. Both we are able to see in the global scope. Okay. But let and const both are block scope, means if they are declared inside a block, they won't be accessible outside the block. Okay. So here we have A1 and temp1. Here A1 we are able to see here. A3 also we are able to see here. But temp1 we are not able to see in the global scope or the script scope anywhere. The reason is any block scoped variable will not be available outside the block. So this is the block. So inside this block only we'll be able to see the temp1. Outside that we'll be not able to access it.
So temp2 also will not be available in global.
No. Temp2 will be available in the global because that is given, that is defined with where. If it is defined with where, you'll be able to see temp2. Here we'll be able to see temp2.
It is in block. Still, it will be visible in global.
Yeah. That is why where is a very old concept. Let and const came recently. That is why they introduced let and const, because of where, right, managing the variables and its values, right, these things were very difficult. So that's why a new concept let and const came in. Okay. Yeah. Any doubt, guys, other than this?
No, sir.
Okay. Sadaf, I'm not able to zoom in here. In creation phase, the block scope variables which are at the top are only initialized. Whenever the program execution comes to respective block, at that time only the respective blocks variables will get initialized. I mean declared. Initialization happens only when the particular line executes. Okay, that's the difference between initialization and declaration. Declaration is telling the browser, telling the compiler that this is a variable. Initializing a variable means assigning some value to it. Okay. Abhishek, it is not necessary that every time you'll be using const. That depends upon the developer or depends upon the project. You could say that, Rupam.
Yeah, sir, because if we have thousands of code, and where can like be a data insecurity?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes, Sadaf, you have any doubt? Your hand is still up. Where do we use cons? Cons or const? Okay. Const is basically used to const is an immutable variable type. Okay. So a constant, it's a constant. Regularly we use constant, right? That's how. So if I try here to reassign a value to const, right? Let's try it out. Okay, I come here and see, assignment to a constant variable, it will give an error because we are reassigning a value. Constant's job is to hold only one value. Okay, that's where we use const.
So in a function, we can only use const just once.
Yeah, I mean, you can use const, you can access the value anywhere, but you can initialize value only once. Okay, guys, I'll give you 2 minutes. Please implement this particular JavaScript function code. This is for add two numbers. Please implement it for a multiplication or division or subtraction on your end, and let me know if you're facing any issue on this particular function-based concepts, regular function-based concepts. Guys, give me a thumbs up or put it in chat if people have completed this. Guys, everybody have completed?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
guys. Okay, cool. So I'll ask you to write a program now. Now write a simple JavaScript function which takes one value as a parameter and returns a factorial of that particular number. So you need to write a function which takes a number as a parameter, and that should return a value which is nothing but the factorial of the number which comes as the parameter. Right. Please try this. Try this. I'll give you. It shouldn't take more than 2 minutes, but I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. So you guys do it and let me know if you people have done that program.
So please repeat it, what we have to do.
You have to write a function which takes parameter one parameter, a number, okay, and you need to return the factorial of that number. After computing it in the function, you need to return the factorial of that particular number. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, it is done. Guys, is it done?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys, let's do that. For let I is equal to 1 and I less than or equal to num1 and I plus plus. Okay, and here fact is equal to 1. Okay, inside this loop, I'm going to write fact is equal to fact star 1. Sorry, I. Okay, and I'm going to return fact. So this is the yeah. So with this, right, you need to add few more conditions, like if the number is zero, if the number is zero, in that case you need to send as send the value as 1, right? So those things we need to right. If you're trying to do it using recursion, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, see, okay, you people have tried it using recursion. I was asking you guys to do with the loop. Okay, so or you could do like this somewhat. Rupam has done it, so I think I'll show you that recursion code also. People can find this recursion code. Just copy it. So, yeah, this is a recursion code. Okay, guys. So yeah, let's shall we move forward to the next topic?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just a minute. Come here. So next topic is called as callback. Okay. Callback, like we have seen, function in function, we're able to send different values. Okay. Okay. So now let's define a function. Let's say function, and I'll name it as add two nums. I'll have num1 and num2, and I'll send a third parameter. Okay. And what the third parameter would be? Basically a let's have let sum. Okay, let's have one more function. Let display value. Yeah, display result. Okay. Okay. And okay, and I'll have a num here. Okay. And inside this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to console.log console.log num. Okay. And here I'll send what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add two numbers in this function. Okay. What I'll do is let c result equal to num1 plus num2. Okay. Now what I'm going to do here is I need to call this function inside this function. So basically the concept of callback is nothing but one particular function as a parameter to another function. Callback is nothing but calling back particular thing. So whenever we have list of list of data to be executed, for example, I have this in this add to function, I have this thing. Okay. Now what after completing line number 201, I need to know whether the this function got completed or not. So by the end of this function, I will call the function, and that function I'll send it as a parameter here. Okay, as a parameter. As a parameter. Okay, and I can call that function directly here. I can do result as res. So this is called as parameter. Concept of callback. Callback is nothing but it's a function which is sent as a argument to another function, and it is called when the respective function execution is completed or whenever it is required. That is called as callback. Any doubt in callback, guys? Callback is an important one more important concept. If you have doubt, you didn't understand, please tell me. I'll explain it again.
So what is the use of this
Function here.
calling of this function?
Okay. See, when we need to know when this particular, for example, for instance, I need to know this piece of code got executed or not. Okay, I'll just remove this. I need to know whether add to numbers function got executed or not, or something needs to happen at the end of this particular function. Add to numbers function. At the end of that function, something needs to be happened. Okay, for example, here I need to display the result when this is happening. So here I can do console.log in this function itself. Okay, that is okay, but that is just a simple use case. But think about a very large function or large kind of use cases. For example, a vehicle is moving someplace. Okay, and you have your mobile phone, and your parents are your cab is coming. Okay, so the cab, that lat long data will reach your phone. Okay, after reaching your phone, something happen, right? Once the value comes to your phone, it needs to update the map. So at that time, we will write a callback function there. So once the data is received, or once data is received, this needs to happen. So once data received successfully, at the end of that, you will call another function which will update the your geolocation map. Okay, so that example of callbacks. So this is how we use callbacks here. So what we basically do here is we have a function which will have the respective argument. With that, you'll send a function which needs to be executed at the end of this particular function. Add two numbers. So we have display results here. So I'll call this display results at the end of this function. I'll send you this value. I need to display this. So whenever this particular function gets called, right? So this res will reach here and it will get consoled. Okay, let's check this whether it works or not. Display result is not a function. Why? Oh, okay, sorry. So it should be say okay. So here I'll give display result. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll call this add to numbers here. Add to numbers of 1, 2, display result. Okay. I'll save this. I'll save this and come back here and read it. Okay, sorry. I'll use the regular callback.
सर एज ए आर्गुमेंट होगा, एज ए
Yeah.
पैरामीटर पास नहीं होगा ना?
No, as an argument, as a time you can pass it. There's nothing wrong in this. No, it should work. It should work. Even display result, right? which calls this function. Okay, let's try out another example that I have already worked out and kept for you people. I just comment this and let's try that. Let me check that that is also close to same. Okay, that works. I keep examples handy if something goes wrong, right? I can use that. So basically, both I have done the same thing, nearly the same. Okay, anyhow, fine. I'll find what is the issue here. Okay, let's I'll explain this. You people implement this at the same time. I'll find what is the issue with the previous code. Okay, so yeah, coming down here, we have a create code here, right? So what basically we are doing here is whatever value we give here, right? We will append to the respective string here. Okay, and we will call back this. So this particular callback is nothing but it's an function called log code, which we have here. Okay, so we will have this. What happens is I like I always say, eat your vegetables. So that is what it will get displayed in line number 235. So what we are basically doing here is we have defined a function here, and in this function we have one parameter, first parameter as a quote, which is not a string. And another parameter is called a callback. It's a function here. This will be giving the reference of the function that should get executed. So this callback will have this particular var code here. Okay. So what happens here is whenever you you call this create code function, this value is sent here, and this log code comes as callback here. So here the code is generated, and log code is called here. So log code will have a parameter which this particular value, my code comes here. So that will get consoled here. So that is what this particular callback happens. This is how the callback is utilized. Okay, so let's come here and reload this. See, I'm able to see, like I always say, eat your vegetables. So this is how we use callback here. So any doubt in how the callbacks is happening here? Any doubt how you need to use callback? I mean, how to define a function and how to pass it as an argument to the another function and call it whenever required? Any doubt, guys?
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat it?
Okay. See, callback, as the name suggests, it is calling back something. Okay. So here we have a function, a general function, which has two parameters, a quote and a callback. This is nothing but it's a function. So callback is
So
a
it's a
concept.
predefined function, like the callback.
No, let's consider it's a variable there, which is nothing but sporting to an respective
So
We can
variable,
use any another name as well.
one at a time.
another name.
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
So I was just asking, can we name another variable or something apart
Yeah,
from the
let's.
callback?
Yeah, possible. It's possible. I think. Yeah. Let's take it as test here and keep it test here. Okay, I'll save this. Come here and reload. See, it works. So you can name it anything. It's just a variable, man. You can name it. It should be an identity. Should be an identifier. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So here we have callback. So basically, the callback's job is to get called at the end of the respective function execution. So we are sending log code as part of argument to the create code function. In create code function, we have this first parameter which we process it and we'll send that to the callback function. It is not necessary that every time we need to send back, but if you want, you can send back. Okay, so we pass that to the callback function. This callback function is nothing but the log code. So log code will do the respective thing and it will console it. Okay, so basically the job of callback is to get called in inside a function to which it's been sent as an argument. Okay. Any doubt here, guys? Still, you people are not clear what a callback is?
So if we remove the log code function, let's say, right? Can we comment it out?
Okay.
Okay. So we are just passing the create in the create code, eat your vegetables. That will be the code as per the function name,
Okay.
right? And what
This
will
is
be
not
the
defined. This is not
yeah,
defined.
this
so
is
it is
not
going to throw
defined.
error.
Let's say if we remove it as well. Plus, I mean, I'm not asking you to remove it. So let's say if we go back to the function call. So what it is doing? It is just appending the our I mean our input with
Yeah.
the string.
Yeah, that is what this doing.
And with the help of the callback, what we were doing, we were passing
See,
the whole
callbacks.
we were passing the whole appended string into the another function, and we were just printing that.
See. Don't get too integrated with the code. What is the concept of callback? Callback is stick to the basic definition. Callback is a function which is sent as an argument to the function, sent as argument as the function, and to the function you are sending that particular, let's say there are function A and function B. Function A you are sending as an argument to function B, so that when the function B is executed completely and you want to know the function B has executed successfully, at that time you can call function A to intimate the user that function B is successfully completed. So callback is something which is sent as a package, it's like a time capsule. Just sent to a particular function. Once the execution is completed, or somewhere in between, you need to send back one value to the other location. So you can call the callback without using a return statement. If you want to send something back from one function to another function, you can use the callback. So there are multiple use cases where you'll be able to do that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, guys. Please implement this callback concept in your local, I mean, your system, desktop or computer, and let me know. Okay, give me a thumbs up if you people have done it. Okay, I'll just look at why this doesn't work. Prag, see, the concept of callback is to know whether the respective function, the respective block scope has executed or not. You're going to call something outside from the block scope, right? It's not a mandate. So you need to have a control over the block scope. So that is why you're sending a send callback.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Varun.
Hello.
Yeah, Varun.
Sir, instead of let we can use where they can add to some, sir. Go to the 219th line.
Okay. Okay. You're telling. Okay. If you use where it is working.
It's working. I mean, I just try.
It's working for let also, sir, for me.
Okay. Wait. There will be some. I might have left something here. Okay. Let's. No problem. I'll just comment this. And let's see what is the issue. Callback is not a function.
Sir, at callback, RES should be a function, right, sir?
What RES?
RES should be a function, sir.
No,
but
RES should be. RES is a value.
Yeah, but in like second example, we are okay. Fine.
Second example, RES is not a function. My code is just a variable, right? Yeah, guys, please implement this code. Okay. Don't see my screen. I'm just looking what is the issue with the other code. Okay. You guys please implement this code and let me know if people are able to do it. It's working here, but it's not working there. Okay, I got what is the issue now. The reason is I have defined the function twice. In the top also, we have that same function defined. That is the reason. If I come here and comment this, right, our previous code will work fine. That is working fine. The problem was in the same namescope, right? I have defined two functions. That is the problem. Same name, there are two functions. That is why it was not getting properly executed. Yeah.
So I have a question here. Like
Sure.
when we are calling a function for
Mhm.
callback, so we are passing another parameter as another function name, right?
Yeah.
So how it is helping JavaScript to call the function? I mean, how it is relating that?
See, it's a sequential flow. First,
Mhm.
yeah, here I'm for example, here I'm asking the JavaScript compile, I mean the browser to execute this particular function. Okay, where I have sent three values to it. So once we have three values to it, num1, num2, and callback, what the function the browser will do, it will add two numbers and store it in res. Then it encounters the function. So it calls this function. This function, it relates to some other. This function is nothing but display result because we
So
have sent it here.
what's the specific use of it? Like instead of callback, we can directly use the function name and we can call it.
See,
Why?
see. I'm using simple examples to make you people understand. There are very complex things which needs to be achieved in further go. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll give you one more example now. After this is synchronous callback, I'll teach you asynchronous callback. So if people understood that, right, then I think then we'll be fine. So if you people are okay with this, then I can show you that.
Okay. Yes, I think we can go ahead.
How about others, guys? You people understood this callback concept? Okay.
Sir, after calling a function, there has to be a semicolon, right? Add two numbers.
It's a good practice. Correct. See, what actually is happening here is, let me show you. See, we have a machine. Let's say machine one. Okay, its job is to take two numbers as input, A and B. Okay, and third and a third thing called the operator. Okay, operator. It can be plus, addition, subtraction, division, or multiplication. Okay. Now, what M1 will do is it will compute the value and give a result. Okay. A and B. Okay. Let's see, the result is C here. Okay. Now, here we have only defined four operators. So what you people will do? You people will write if else operator, right? You'll write if else operator. If else, if the operator is addition, add to these two numbers and return C. That is what you're going to do, right? What if I want to add integration, differentiation, then higher order calculus, then I also need to add multiple expressions. For example, x plus y the whole square. This function also needs to be implemented where x is a and b is y. Like this, I also need to implement x minus y the whole square. Like this, I need to implement x plus 3, x plus y plus, let's say 20, the whole cube. Okay. So these many operations I need to implement inside the machine one. So what I'll do, I can't write these many if-else operators, because if I write if-else operators, right? If I want to change this tomorrow, if I want to change this particular function, I need to change it. What I need to do, I need to go and touch this particular machine itself. This particular piece of code, right? The complete code, I need to touch it, because this is one particular if and else, and it's going to take a lot of time. Correct? Are people able to understand what is the problem here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'll do here is, I will have, rather than writing the code here, I will write functions here. I'll write if operator is equal to plus, then the respective code. If for example, if operator is equal to plus, then I will call add function here. Okay. Add function here, and that add function will be defined in a separate script. Like this, I have add function. Like this, we had subtraction function. Like this, for one operation, I'll be having one function. Okay. Now, each function will get executed. Tomorrow, I'm getting a requirement from my client that I need to combine the operations. The person can not only add, he can, if he says there are three, he can perform 2 operations at a time. If the operator is nothing but an array of value, it can be plus and minus. So both operations should happen here. In that case, what you will do, you need to know whether this what happens here is, you need to first compute this, then only you need to compute this. So in that case, you need to know when this plus has executed successfully. So to know that the plus has completed successfully, I need to return something from here. And tell this M1 program that add has completed successfully. So what I'll do here is, I'll pass a third parameter called as a callback function here. That particular function will come back and intimate M1 that add function got completed successfully. Similarly, when I will also pass that to subtraction function, that parameter, that callback function. So once subtraction function completed, I'll call that callback function. It will come back again to M1 and tell that subtraction function has completed successfully. Now you can proceed to send the result to the respective client. People understood the usage of callback here?
Yes, sir. It
Yes.
makes synchronous to asynchronous.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, to understand where the execution flow is going, to intimate the respective user or the program, we use a callback. Is it clear now? Now it is clear for you guys? Give me a thumbs up, guys, or put it in chat.
Sir, still confused. Is it possible you can quickly explain again?
Okay, tell me what is confusing for you?
Yeah, so for me, so actually I encountered it, so I'll just clear my doubt, like if that what a callback helps with. So I had a bit calculation, like in a function that was like went till like 9 lakh or something. So when I was printing the value, it was giving me an error. But when I put that print display in a different function and call that function in there, then it worked out okay, because that finished the calculation first and then it called the other function. So is that the use? Is that the way?
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
The point here is to know the execution flow. So see, you might be hearing me repeating every time. The very first you are sending a function to another function to complete the execution of the second function, then call the callback function. So that is what the callback is. Okay. So whatever code we have seen so far, right? The very first code that we have seen so far is called a synchronous callback because it is happening step by step. Okay, it's happening step by step. Okay, so that is why it's called as a synchronous callback. Whereas similarly, we have something called as asynchronous callback. Asynchronous callback is kind of an API call. I'll show you the example, but I'm not asking you people to implement it right now because this thing, right, we will implement in later stages. I don't want you people to confuse it. Okay, so asynchronous callbacks are those sometimes, right? For example, okay, I don't know how much of you people are aware with Postman tool. Okay, Postman tool is like
सर
yes, Saurabh.
सर प्रीवियस वाला जो एग्जांपल था उसका आप ड्राई रन करके बता सकते हैं एक बार?
ड्राई रन मतलब किस वजह का?
ड्राई रन मीन्स वो कैसे एग्जीक्यूट होगा पहले से, ये
Okay,
नहीं चाहिए,
you want-
ये नहीं जो आपने स्लाइड में दिखाया था अभी।
हाँ, वही वाला। I'm going to draw it and show you.
हाँ, इसी को आप ड्राई रन करके दिखाइए ना।
कौन सा? क्रिएट कोड। Okay.
यहाँ पे मेरे
See.
सामने सर उधर ही ले लीजिए ना।
Okay.
हाँ,
See,
यहीं
what
पे बता
happens is,
दीजिए। हाँ,
see what happens is, now here we have defined a function. Here we have defined a function. Okay, this will be present in the global scope whenever you are going to execute. I mean, whenever you're going to execute this particular file. Before execution, the create code and log code will come in the global scope. Okay. Now, when you come to the create code function here, right, it has two values: a string and a function name. So it will invoke line number 231. So once it comes to 231, this quote will consider will have this value, and this callback will have this function name's value. Okay. Now here I'm computing a value. Okay, I'm computing a value. Once my value is computed, okay. So after coming here, I have function name here as callback here, and that is called. So function call is defined by the function name with adjacent to the open and close parentheses with the respective arguments. So this is a function call. So what it will do here is after the execution of line number 232 or the final execution of the line of create code, it will call this function. So what happens is this will invoke the function log code. So this log code will have my code's value here, and basically that will get console logged because this particular function is getting executed. So that is how this the dry run that you asked, right? This is how it is going to work. Saurabh, are you able to understand?
yes.
Fine, guys. So see, I have an online. I mean, this is called a synchronous callback. Any doubt on callback or synchronous callback, guys? अरे कुछ तो बोलो यार.
No, इसमें नहीं.
Okay. What is happening in line number 233? So 233, you are going to call a function which has been sent here as the parameter, and to this the parameter was given as log code. So log code, you have sent it here and you are calling it here. So basically you have the control over this particular block scope. So when this particular block scope is executed successfully, you will call the respective function which is sent as the parameter. Okay, that is what is happening here in line number 233.
So we are passing my code as a parameter. So why this is happening?
We are just passing it to this log code because we have written a log code function where we need to log the particular code, whatever it has been computed. So we can pass it, we can not pass it. It's our wish. Depending upon what this particular function is going to do, we are going to pass the parameters. It's not necessary that every callback function should have a parameter. It's not necessary.
Okay, sir.
Okay, cool. So this is called as callback or synchronous callback. So synchronous callbacks are one when the line by line execution happens. Okay. Now let's talk about asynchronous callbacks. Asynchronous callbacks are like those are callbacks which are called when a particular operation is succeeded. Okay, and we don't know when that particular operation will get succeeded. For example, I have a URL here. Once I hit that URL, right, I will get a response. Okay, and this URL is in internet. So when I hit that URL, the URL is going to do processing and it is going to send me back data. So this complete round time, right, I don't know how much time it's going to take. Okay, so I don't know how much time it is going to take. So I need to wait till this particular function completes and come back. Okay, but JavaScript function, JavaScript, it is not going to wait. It is going to move forward. After calling a particular function, it will start moving forward. So, so I want to know when this particular URL is sending data. At that time, I need to do something. So I will the complete function will wait, and it will start. The callback will get called once I get the data back from the URL. So the complete let me show it in the diagram. So here I have let's say a web server. Okay, a web server, and this is the JavaScript application that we have written, HTML application. Okay, in this we have loaded the JavaScript. Okay, we have loaded JavaScript in this. Okay, so in this JavaScript, from the JavaScript, I'm asking to go to the web server and get data and come back. So this round time, right? This round time, I don't know how much time it is going to take. But once the data is reaches the JavaScript file, the JS file, I should be intimated. I should told that this data has come. So for that, we have something called as asynchronous callbacks. And one such asynchronous callbacks is called as .then. Okay, so fetch is an inbuilt JavaScript function which is used to fetch data from a URL. Okay, so this is an URL, and I can show it in the Postman. So Postman is an tool which is used to hit the URLs or APIs to see what kind of data we are getting. So if I send a request, right, I can see I'm able to find this value. Okay, I'm able to get some value from this particular URL. Okay, so fetch job is to mimic this activity. Okay, so let's consider, let's have a fetch here. Okay, fetch, and I have a URL. I'll use this URL itself. Okay, I paste it here. Okay, this fetch will get the data back. Okay, now I need to write a callback which is going to fetch me, it's going to tell me that I got the data from this particular URL. And that defined callback is called as .then. .then basically what it does is, its job is to tell the user, tell the user that the value has arrived from the API. So this API call, right, whatever we are making with the web service, the web server, right, we don't know how much time it is going to take. So we need to get intimidated that respective API call has successfully completed. That means the data we received back. Okay, for that we use .then. So we will use this fetch and .then later in our JavaScript also, in the intermediate JavaScript. I just covered a little bit of portion here so that you people will understand what an asynchronous callback is. Yeah, Dharam. In Promise also we use .then. That is also the same. That is also the same. Okay. So just a theory on this, guys. So no need to worry about the program. We'll look at the program in the later stage. So any doubt on this callback, asynchronous or synchronous or asynchronous callbacks? Any doubt, guys?
So, synchronous is like a line by line execution, right?
Yeah, synchronous is line by line. Asynchronous, not line by line.
Right. So in the second example, asynchronous, it waits for the response to come. That's why it makes it asynchronous,
No.
right?
It doesn't wait. It doesn't wait. So line number these two line dot then are there, right? They are not executed. We
Okay,
just
okay.
move to the next line. Okay, whenever the data comes right, at that time this callback gets triggered.
Okay, okay, okay. It will just jump to the next whatever the. Okay, now got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Prag, okay, so Ajax is not used that much now in the industry. Yeah, cool. Yeah, guys. With this, we come to the last topic for the day, and that is called as anonymous function. Okay, somebody tell me what is anonymous. I know there are a lot of people who wanted to be hacker here, but tell me what is anonymous.
Without any name.
Okay.
Unknown function.
Unknown function. Okay. No identity. Okay. Yeah, 1326. Sorry, I forgot your name, man. I don't remember your name. 1326. Sorry. Okay, guys. So let's jump in to the next one called as anonymous function. So basically, what happened here till now was whenever we write a program, whenever we write a function, right, and we come here and reload our comment this. Okay.
Lambda function and anonymous function are same, sir.
No, lambda function you're talking about which lambda? AWS lambda or normal lambda?
Python lambda.
Okay, Python lambda, I'm not sure. I know that much I have worked on Python, but I can't vouch for that. Okay.
Because उसका भी definition है कि function without name और इसका भी definition वही होता है शायद.
हाँ हो सकता है. Then that works. Okay. See, every time we write something, right? Like say we have create code, right? See, we have the function name here in the global stack. Okay, we are able to in global scope. We are able to see all the function names in the global scope. To stop for data security reasons, we don't need this particular function names on the global stack. In that case, right, what we will do is we'll use anonymous function, where we can define and use anonymous function, but the function definition or the function name will not get appeared on the global scope. So that is the reason we use anonymous function. So it's kind of a way to circumvent the usage of name or its function definition to the outside world. Everything is kept inside of it, and that is anonymous function. And anonymous function is defined very similarly, very easily. You can use a function keyword, and we don't use any kind of name to it. We don't give any kind of name to it. Okay, but the only fact here is to use this function, right? We need to call it, right? To use this function, we need to call it. So for that, we assign it to a variable. Okay, so let's see. Let's have two functions here. Okay, let's have a1 and a2 function. Okay, and I have a2 function here. Function a2. Okay, and I have a1 and a2 function. Okay, I'll save this. Come here and reload. Okay, reload. We'll stop it here. Okay. See, I have a1 and a2 function. See, the a1, the a2 function, right? It's available in the global stack with the respective a2 function definition. We are able to see, but for a1, right, we are not able to see the definition itself. We are just able to see it's a variable. So we just give a glimpse of function as a variable in the call stack. So this confuses the hacker or any person who's going to come here and see. So the job of anonymous function is to be very anonymous and not let any people know that it's an anonymous function or it's a function. If people understood what an anonymous function is, here it is, guys, and how it is defined.
So, sir, it is for security, or like for that we keep it anonymous?
See, a few times, right, the functionality is very small. So we don't need to define very big named functions. Okay, that is one of the reasons. Another main reason is security. See, think about the banking transactions. Okay, banks. So those applications are very complex. Any one function, if gets out right, it will be a very big problem. People can do anything with it. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So we will define what we are going to define here is we are going to do console.log of test. Okay. And test is something we are going to give it from here. And here also we are going to do the same thing. Console.log test. Okay. So now how we are going to call A2? A2 we can call directly like this. Right. I'll type this is A2. Okay. Now to call A1, right, we need to call the variable. So we will be calling the variable A1. Here I'll write this is A1. Okay. So this is how we are going to call the anonymous function. This is an anonymous function. Okay. And the previous one is in regular function. Save this and come here. I'll remove this. I'll close and reload. See, I got A2 and A1, both the values. Okay. So this is how you define this. I'll remove this. Okay. This is how you define anonymous function, and you can call that anonymous function. Any doubt here, guys? And if I come here and also stop this program and see what happens here. Okay. Come here and I'll stop this program. I'll reload. Okay. See, still we have A1 as undefined. Even if I come here and reload, right? Play this, right? See, then after execution of this particular line, right? Then only we are able to see it's a function. But still there is no name to it. There's no name to it. So that is what anonymous function is about. Any doubt, guys, in terms of anonymous function?
No.
Okay. So please implement this using, please implement this code in your laptop, desktop, computer. Parag, in JS we don't do that. It's like an open ground to play. Okay. Yeah, and one more thing that I want to tell about anonymous function is the anonymous function is not stored or preserved in the memory. Okay, like named functions, because named function, right? Once the declaration is encountered, that gets stored in the memory or preserved in the memory. But in terms of anonymous function, right? Whenever the function is executed, whenever the function is executed, at that time only the respective function definition is created. And once the execution complete, the respective function definition is destroyed. So there is no trace of function whether it was there or not. So only during the execution it is there. After the execution or before execution, you can't find that function at all. The anonymous function.
Sir, a bit confused. If it's not in the memory, so how is it is able to call it? Like, is it in a different memory or how does it work?
No, it is not in the memory at all. So whenever, so what basically it happens here is, as we have seen the call stack. So initially it is the A1 is kept as undefined. So during the execution, right, at that time only A1 will get this value. Will get this value. Then only this execution will happen. Once A1 is completed and it goes to the next line, the A1 will be not assigned to this function at all. It will tell you that it's a function, but it will not tell you what its definition is, where it is, and how it is executed. So that particular detail is being destroyed.
Okay, sir. So we anonymous function, can we also call it before declaring it? Like if we move A1 above the
No. This is similarly like the variables. So if it is a let, we can't call it before it.
Okay,
If
so
it
we
is a
cannot
where, we
move.
can. Yeah.
Right.
So this is a hybrid situation where you can also enhance the capability of variables, enhance the capability of function. You got that? Jeet or Jit, right?
Yes, sir. Got it. Yeah. So we in this case we cannot call it before declaring. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Suraj. So Rupam, this is not a destructor. I mean, this is not explicit destructor. This is internally we have the.
Sir, I mean to
one,
say garbage collector.
Yeah, garbage like, and that's a good term, but destructor is not a good term to be used.
Yes, sir.
Guys, don't take me wrong, but whenever you're using particular words, right, make it clear, because it's not that I expect correct words. The interviewer expects correct words. Okay. If any concept you're explaining to somebody something, right, or you're asking something to somebody, right, always be clear in what you're asking or what you're telling. That defines you guys. Okay. Don't take this lightly. Keep it seriously. Even a single word can change your interview.
Yes, sir.
Hey guys, let me know if you people have implemented this. So you guys all clear with the anonymous function, guys? कुछ doubt है? Anyone has any doubts? If you people have implemented it successfully, there is some pep talk that I need to do today to you guys. If people are ready for that, I can go for that. Go for it. Okay. So how many of you people think that if you work, I mean, the rate in which you are working, right? With that, you people will be able to get a package around 4 to 6 lakh per annum. I got only one hand.
So repeat your question.
So how many of you people think that you people can get 4 to 6 lakh of package? Sumit, what is that? Okay, it's a typo. Seems like a big typo. Okay, so how many of you people think you people can reach a package around 6 to 8 lakh? Okay, how many of you people can think you people can go from 8 to 10 lakhs? And how many of you people think that people can go above 10 lakhs?
Sir, with this skill, we can get more than 10.
See, I'm talking about the complete course, not this only, complete course. Let's consider a scenario where I teach you complete course, or some other instructor comes and teaches you the complete course. You finally finish your course, and the end I'm talking about.
Is it possible for beginner?
Getting more than 10 lakhs per annum?
Yeah.
It's quite possible.
And what is the requirement?
That's not easy. I said it's possible. I didn't say it's easy. Okay. Even getting job for more than 6 lakh is pretty much difficult today. Okay.
Sir, guide us to reach 10 lakhs.
See, don't I tell you guys. See, why did I ask this? Is because I'm not thinking that you people are trying hard or working hard. Okay, because I was there in another institute. I was working as a mentor there previously before joining AttainView. So when I was working as a mentor, right, daily I had 10, I had 10, 10, 20, 20 people. 10, 10, I had 2 batches. Okay, 20 people. And each day the session goes from 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And people, if I covered a topic today, I mean, I was not an instructor there, I was just a mentor. Okay, I was just there for 1 or 2 months as a mentor. Before that, I was working as an instructor. I wanted a little break, so I took mentor role. So people used to come and ask me doubts, and the quality of doubts they were asking me, that was very, very high, very, very high. Even if I taught them how to write for loop, okay, for loop, while loop, and do while. And the day after, right, I got 22 doubts. Still, I remember in the simple looping concept, I got 22 doubts. Okay. This 22 doubts. The reason I was getting 22 doubts were those people were focusing on the concept what we learned, and they were looking out for the concepts on the internet, solving problem continuously. Okay. See, it's easy for me to Google 10 problems, come here and tell you guys there are these 10 problems I can ask you. Few of the people might know the answer, few of the people might not know the answer. You will think, okay, sir has given us some questions, so we have prepared. The people who have answered the question will feel 100% that yeah, I have answered the question, so I'm preparing good. And the people who didn't answer the question, they will think, okay, I need to read this, so that is enough. So what I understood from the student psychology is people start putting down a barrier for the people. That okay, yeah, this is the limit. If sir has this, I have said this thing, yeah, that is the limit for me. Yeah, I have done it, so I will definitely clear the interviews. It's not like that. It's never like that. We don't know what is going to be asked in the interview. We never know. We are never fully prepared for it. But if you don't put efforts today, right, tomorrow it's going to be very bad for you. So it's basically whatever you do today, it's going to reflect tomorrow. Maybe 6 months for you guys, probably. Right. And people ask me eventually now and then whenever I go for any sessions or the pep talk, the industry talks, right? They ask me what's the correct amount of time that you need to prepare. I would say even 1 day preparation is more than enough if you are confident. If you're confident enough that you have prepared very well in the past. If you didn't do it in the past, don't blame your future or don't blame yourself, because that is your mistake. 100% that is your mistake. And if you understand whether you're going to make a mistake in future, You can correct it now. Please do it. Whatever topics that I am teaching you, whatever the assignments you're solving, whatever coding assignments you're solving, it's good. But I would say that is only around 60 to 70%. The another 30% is still unexplored. As an instructor, I can come you and teach you guys, but I can't make you clear all the interviews. It is your job to get the essence out of me and learn. It's your job to solve as much problems you can. And why I'm telling this is because the date from I started with your batch, right? Gradually, people have started talking with me. Okay, but eventually going forward, right? I expect you people to not only talk with me. I want you people to sit and discuss topics with me, so that I can learn. I can also learn from you. You can also learn from me. Okay. It's not always about a question and answer. It is about exploring the unexplored part. There are a lot of use cases there for callbacks. There are a lot of use cases there for anonymous function. There are a lot of use cases there for functions. I would expect somebody will come tomorrow and ask me a doubt on it. Every day I expect. People might remember every day before class I ask you people, do you have any doubt from the previous session? That is not a protocol that I'm following. That is something that I'm expecting from you people. But very, very few people have, maybe one or two might have reached that position. Don't take me wrong, guys. I'm just asking you to wake up. It's really high time now. Getting a job, getting into a good job, getting placed, if there is, you have a good luck for you, right? If you people have good luck, I'm sure you people will get it. But in my life, right, I didn't have good luck. As a fresher, I got 10 lakh per annum job. I left it because it was because I wanted to do my masters. Then I didn't go for my masters because I started talking with people at Stanford University, MIT, Oxford, like this university, people there. And once I talked with them, they said, don't come to masters after completing engineering. Be there in industry for 5 to 6 years, learn the technology, develop something cool, and then come for masters. Then you have a very good scope. So I left masters. I left my job. I didn't have any option at all at that time because I had an option with I had a very good job. I had a good offer letter from two companies, I guess. I told them that I'm not going to join. I had a 310 score in GRE, 100 plus score in TOEFL, but still I didn't go for my masters. I came and sat down 2 months jobless at my home. I applied for a job and got a job for 3.5 lakhs at the very initial stage. I joined that job, started working there for 2 months. In 2 months, I cleared Honeywell's interview and Amazon's interview. In both of them, I got a very good package. I left Amazon, joined Honeywell because Honeywell's project was kind of starting. It was kind of scratch project. I knew it is going to be hell lot of work in Honeywell because I joined there, because I wanted to develop my confidence by solving problems. I joined there, became a best performer in 2 years, got double hiked in 2 years. Then from there, I thought about my future, jumped to blockchain technology, took a stride from blockchain, took a leap of faith from Honeywell, joined a small company in UK. Now, see, it's not about where you're going to work, how you're going to work. It's all about how you're going to perceive your future and your dreams. Don't do the mistake that whatever I have done in my college. I had nobody to tell me that I should start practicing problems. I should start looking into the different kind of concepts. And 4 years later, I'm telling you guys, don't be that much late. Time is precious as compared to money. That's what I want to tell you guys. Don't take me bad if I said something wrong. Right? Sorry for that. Okay. And this is what I want to tell you guys.
Sir, what will be a good platform to practice this JavaScript, or like should we try to do a project or something?
So JavaScript, I would say you can look you can go to HackerRank or in CodeChef you can find problems to solve. Okay, or HackerRank, HackerEarth. There you will find problems to solve using JavaScript. See, wherever you're going to solve this Java, I mean, sometimes you solve this DSA questions, right? Try solving it in
Yes.
JavaScript. No, right?
Right.
Try
Right.
solving it in JavaScript. Okay, try writing in JavaScript because writing comes with practice. Programming comes with practice. Okay.
Right, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And if you people will, I don't know what you people are thinking, how much aged I am, or what is my current. I don't know. I don't know whether I can reveal that or not. But you people have gone through my LinkedIn profile. You people might know what is my age is. I'm young, very young. Okay.
Right. So you're working remotely for a UK company, like?
Yeah, I'm currently working as remotely in the UK for the UK company.
Right.
I'm currently working as a full stack developer plus blockchain developer.
Okay, great.
So blockchain I have started recently after joining this company. It's been 4 months. It's a very big place. So yeah, everybody has their own pain. So yeah, I'm just telling you guys to wake you up because I don't think that you people are putting 100% effort, and putting 100% effort also people don't go to a very good job. Right? Just think, guys. What is the contract you have with the Attain here? You might have signed the ISA, right?
Yes.
We have, sir. Yeah, we have. Like,
So how much you going guys have to pay after joining a job?
2.5 lakh, I believe.
Yeah. So think if you get 5 lakhs, if you get 10 lakh salary, let's consider 10 lakh salary. Okay. In 10 lakh salary, you 30% will go for your income tax. Okay. What is the remaining? We'll be having
7.
around
7
7
lakh.
lakh.
7
In this
lakhs.
10 lakh, you'll be having 40% as your basic. Okay. So when you have 10 lakh salary per month, how much you are going to get? 60,000. Sorry, not 60,000. You'll be getting around 80,000, right?
80.
No,
Yeah.
40% basic.
No, not basic. I'm taking about how much you're going to get. 80,000. Okay. Let's take 10,000 for your this tax. We'll have around 70,000. In this 70,000, we need to pay how much percentage to attain you?
So about 20,000 a month, right? For 2.5 lakh a year, or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
2
Yeah.
years
So-
ago, 24 months.
Okay.
2 years. So it will be around 10,000, right?
It will around 10,000 per month.
10,000. So 10,000 gone. Okay. Remaining you have 60K. In the 60K, 10% of your basic, 20% of your basic is cut for employee PF and employer PF. Okay.
You
That will go for 10,000. So if you get 10 lakh package, monthly you can earn about 40 to 50,000 in your hand. Okay. If it is a 10 lakh package. So think clearly. For 2 years, if you want to go through like this, if you want to earn a lakh in 2 years of span, then how much hard work you need to put in? Just think. Do people agree with me that it's a high time to start working hard?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 100%, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how many DSA problems, should we like solve at least like in a day or two?
Same. As I said before, you should have at least in lead code around 350 questions, 300 to 350 questions if you have solved it. Everybody has their own number. But the one post that I read recently, he said that he has solved around 300 questions to get a job in Google.
Right.
Okay.
सर अगर सपोज किसी को जैसे मेरे को डीएसए हार्ड जाता है पर फ्रंट एंड अगर इजी जाता है तो फिर फ्रंट एंड में ज्यादा कंसंट्रेट करेंगे तो जॉब मतलब क्या हो सकता है सर?
See, anyhow you will get job. Whatever skills you have, with that you will get a job. But having a good problem solving skill, right, it will always help you to be in a very good position in an interview or a job or any place in your life. So I'll ask you to strengthen your DSA skills. Okay, strengthen. You can spend 2 hours of time daily to strengthen your DSA skills. Apart from that, you learn front and back end, database, everything. But spend 2 hours specifically for your DSA. Are you working, Swapnil?
Yes, sir, I'm working.
So so try to spend around 1 hour per day for DSA.
Yes, sir. I'm spending
Good.
time with DSA, but I'm getting too much hard to get the algorithm think.
That's the point. You need to practice. You need to learn. You need to solve. It's not about solving every question. It's about learning the question and solving it. Learning the method and solving it.
Okay.
See, nobody can solve a question at the first go. You need to Google. You need to learn the methods. You need to learn the solution. You need to somewhere you need to by heart a little bit. You need to understand how the logics are flowing. With that only you could go ahead and hit it. Okay. Yeah, guys. Yeah, let's 1 minute. Let's talk. So, any doubts in today's class, guys? In functions, regular functions, then callbacks, async, on sync callbacks, or any doubt in anonymous function so far? All right. Okay. So
No,
let's
sir.
go to the. Okay, cool. Let's go to the MCQs, guys. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'll do the MCQs, and after that, whoever is there, I should talk with them. Guys, I've created the very first function. First MCQ. Please go and answer it, guys. That's for 2 minutes.
Actually, sir, I'm returning up after a long break. I cannot see the MCQ. Is it already posted? Like, which
Yeah,
tab is
posted.
it under?
सर वो फंक्शन के आगे एक पैरेंथेसिस चाहिए था.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that. Anyhow, people will answer the question. Sorry, Amanjot, I'm not sure on that part. Even I have recently joined. Can you ask the
session में
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, I posted the second MCQ. Please go and try to answer the second one. That's also for 2 minutes. Guys, I've created the third MCQ. Please go and answer. Because I posted the fourth MCQ also. Please go and answer. Yeah, Rupam, you can ask your doubt, Rupam.
सर वो वीक 20 डे 4 सीसी चेस बोर्ड का था, उसका nth चाइल्ड कैसे करेंगे, मतलब वो समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
Okay. Did you had a session with your instructor?
हाँ, वो बोले नॉर्मल करने को, पर मैं nth चाइल्ड में किया तो सर इंटरनेट से तो देख देख के कर लिया, पर समझ नहीं पाया हुआ कैसे.
Okay, okay, wait. I'll let you create the attendance and after that we'll discuss the code. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow's topic will be arrays. Tomorrow we are going to see arrays, guys. Yeah, I created the attendance, guys. Please go and please give the feedback as well as also put your attendance. Yeah, guys, that's all for today's class. If you guys have any doubt, you can stay back or others can leave the session. Rupam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll just make you the co-host. Please share your screen.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, please share your screen.
Sir, this is what I did. but here I uses this.
Mhm.
I took 8 rows and yeah, I take 8 rows.
Okay.
For this, in one rows, I have 8 columns.
Okay.
And 8 rows are there.
Okay.
So what I did here, that rows will be 12.5% of height, and columns is width as well 12.5, and height 100%. I will take it to float left. And then I did rows nth child odd and columns nth child odd to white, and rows nth child odd and nth child even to black. But I don't know why I use this column nth child odd and columns nth child even, columns nth child odd, because let me show you the output. So here, this is one box, right?
Yeah. And
So
that is which row? That is which row?
First row.
Okay. The first row. The first row. Okay. And what is that column?
First column. First row, first column.
Yeah. So go to your code now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first row, first column. Both are
odd.
Odd. So for both odd, what is the color that you're assigning?
White.
Go to the next next element in the output.
Yeah, this is
what?
First row, second column.
Okay, go to your code. Yeah.
First row,
First
second
one is
column.
odd.
Okay, I got it, sir. I got clear. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. It's not about copy and pasting. You need to understand what is happening. So to understand what is happening, right, you need to live with the code.
Yeah.
See,
but no, sir, I want to use only one row and one column. No need to use this odd and even things. I will try that later.
Sure.
And after that, I will ask you as well.
Cool. Yeah, sure.
Sir, another doubt is there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what is strict mode? People are using strict mode to for debugging or something. So what is the use of that strict mode?
In JavaScript, you're asking, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Strict mode is basically it's kind of it's an kind of it's a secured mode where the complete JavaScript will you can't write stupid code there. Okay, you need to be very specific in what you're writing. Okay,
so
it's kind of
if you have an error, so in strict mode we got an error or the code is not execute or something else like that.
Okay, I'll tell you what is the difference. Okay, so the day one we people discussed you can declare a variable like where a equal to 10, or you can simply define a equal to 10. Then where will get assigned to the a. That is we discussed, right? That
yes.
day.
Yes.
So in strict mode you can't define a equal to 10. That is an error.
Okay.
Like that, because there are a standard set of rules that you need to follow to write good program. So to do that,
That's why you. Okay, got it, sir. And
yes,
another doubt is that, sir.
Okay.
I have lots of doubt. So, sir,
okay, one minute. Swapnil, you also have doubt?
यस मेरे को मीडिया क्वेरी नहीं समझ, मतलब मैंने चेस का बनाया बट वो रिस्पॉन्सिव नहीं हो रहा, तो मीडिया क्वेरी कैसे मतलब करूँ, समझ नहीं आ रहा.
Okay, sir, I'll come to you. Just wait. I'll just clear the room, then come. Amanjit, you also have doubts?
Yeah, just a small question, sir, about the last MCQ.
Okay.
So that return statement, what kind of a statement is it? So I don't know how to.
It's a jump statement. It's a jump statement because it jumps the control of program from one location to another location. So once that is why it's called a jump statement. Okay.
Right.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Rupo, go ahead.
Sir, I read the arrow function as well today.
Okay, arrow function is kind of a ES6 concept that we learn in intermediate JavaScript.
Okay.
That's okay. You can ask the doubt. Whatever doubt you have, you can ask it.
So, sir, how to use a new keyword to arrow functions and how to use in regular function? Because as I go through the difference between the regular and arrow function, there is an argument in regular function, but not in arrow function. And we can not use these for arrow function, but we can use for regular function. But there means in new keyword, both the uses in arrow function in regular function different. So how to use new in
Wait, hold. I'll explain you this with a better example, okay? Because this is a bit tricky concept. If I tell you right in words, right, it might get confused. Okay, I'll explain that to you. Don't worry. What is your next question?
That is the last question.
Okay, cool. Sure, that one we can hold it. I'll explain you later. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, Swapnil. What's your doubt?
Sir,
Media queries,
about
right?
media queries, sir. Sir, can I show my code?
Yeah, please show it.
ये है सर कोड और सिर्फ इसको मेरे को रिस्पॉन्सिव करना है तो मैं मतलब यहाँ मीडिया क्वेरी कैसे ऐड करूँ सर?
See, Google media query first.
गूगल करूँ क्या सर?
करो गूगल करो, बोला क्या उसने?
नहीं किया मैं गूगल बट वो समझ नहीं आ रहा था सर.
दिखाओ मुझे क्या समझ में नहीं आया तो मैं समझा पाऊंगा ना आपको क्या समझ में नहीं आया आपको.
ये कैसा करूँ? शो दिख रहा है कैसे?
नहीं मुझे बस आपका VS कोड दिख रहा है. Ibrahim Alam, you're also waiting for any doubt?
सर ये मीडिया क्वेरी सर ये मतलब कैसे करूँ सर?
Okay. See, basically यहाँ पे मीडिया क्वेरी का मतलब क्या होता है कि ये जो मैक्स विड्थ था ना 600
हाँ
px तो 600 px तक तुम्हारा मतलब ऐसे ही रहेगा. तुमने यहाँ पे बैकग्राउंड डाल दिया है तो बैकग्राउंड नहीं डालना है तुम्हें, मतलब उसका बॉक्स का साइज यहाँ पे डालना होगा. ठीक है
सर. मतलब जो मेरा बॉक्स का साइज है से वो कैसा?
सी द विड्थ एंड हाइट. ठीक है
विड्थ एंड ओके.
हाँ तो मतलब मैक्स विड्थ 600 px तक तुम्हारा रेगुलर चलेगा. ठीक है जब मैक्स इसका जो मैक्स विड्थ होगा 600 px और उसके ऊपर तब ये रेस्पेक्टिव CSS अप्लाई हो जाएगा. ओके वैसे ही काम करेगा मीडिया क्वेरीज.
विड्थ मैक्स और विड्थ और हाइट दोनों देना पड़ेगा कैसे?
नहीं मैक्स विड्थ है तुम्हारा स्क्रीन का विड्थ.
यस
तुम्हारा स्क्रीन का विड्थ अगर 600 px है या उससे ऊपर है तब क्या होना चाहिए तुम इसके अंदर डिफाइन करोगे.
ओके सर. अब समझा.
ठीक
अब समझा सर थोड़ा सा.
ओके ठीक चलो ट्राई करो.
ठीक.
और कोई डाउट है?
नो सर.
Okay. Anybody else like Dharam, you have any doubt, or Anjali, you have any doubt?
Sir, I just want to make a small request, like to all the people. I just was transferred to this batch, so I just want to, if there's a WhatsApp group, can anybody please add me to that group? So
people even did add me also.
Okay.
We can add. Share your number. We can add.
Okay.
Yeah,
Share your mail ID.
Amanjur, ask them.
Yes.
Because these guys didn't even include me into the group.
Sir, you can. Sir, you can as well.
Yes, sir, you can.
Should I give my phone number? Phone number to
Yeah.
This 79.
Just a second. Yeah, 79
862
862
86
86
337.
79862 86337.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, I will add it after the
Okay,
class.
thank you very much. Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Okay, guys. Good night. I'm going
Sir,
to.
sir,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
arrow functions new.
Yeah, I told you I'll explain you later.
Okay,
Not
okay,
today.
that's okay.
Okay, because I need to look into what you have. I need to find a good example to tell you.
Yeah, I am too much confused about that.
There is no need to get confused with the easy topic. It's love.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Till I
Nice.
am there. See, I tell you, till I am there, I can explain it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, actually, I will not means आज शाम को सोचा कि सर आपको मैसेज करूं तो फिर डिस्टर्ब उससे अच्छा यही पूछ ले.
देखो भाई तुम मैसेज तो कर सकते हो हमें, ठीक है, बट रिप्लाई आ जाएगा कि मत सोचना क्योंकि it takes some time for me to reply, okay? Because I was so much occupied nowadays. Anjali, you have a doubt? You have raised your hand.
Sir, can you please share the PPT and example code, sir? I was absent last few days.
Yeah, no problem. Tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, I'll update. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, sure. Okay, guys. Good night. Bye.
Good night, sir.
Yeah, let's start it tomorrow. Yeah, bye, guys.